Hello, you're watching GameSpot Daily, where we cover 6 news stories in 30 minutes or less, and I forgot to come up with a joke today. I'm Callie, and I'm joined by Michael Hyam.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Thanks for that.
Friday the 13th, to be exact.
It is? Oh my god, it is!
Ooh, spoopy.
I didn't
spoopy
even,
for me.
dude, I didn't even realize it was Friday the 13th, but that could have fed into the joke that I'm supposed to say every morning, so.
Damn, messing up. It's only
I
our
dropped
first.
the ball, dude.
It's only our first week, so we got time to improve. Hopefully, you'll let us. All y'all out there will let us improve over time, because we're not perfect yet, but we will get there.
Oh, yes, we will get there. And, you know, not everybody's perfect, and that's why Fortnite had to do this latest thing. That's our first story.
Oh yes. Fortnite is good, but it's far from perfect. And here's one example.
Fortnite freebies are now available to all players after recent server issues. So it's kind of like a make good. So Fortnite's latest patch, which was update 3.5, was followed by a bunch of server issues, and it rendered the game unplayable for a lot of people on all platforms. So Epic said on its website, "It's been no secret that over the past 24 hours, we've been experiencing issues with our services that have prevented many of you from playing Battle Royale and Save the World." People play Save the World?
I don't know about that.
Just kidding. We're sorry. We know how frustrating this has been. We messed up here. You know what? I respect the heck out of that.
Yeah, that's good. So the server issues have been ironed out for the most part, but Epic Games is offering some freebies, including in Battle Royale. In the Battle Royale mode, you will get you get free back bling, yeah, and a pack of battle stars used to rank up your battle pass.
In Save the World, you'll get a Troll Stash Llama, which is a legendary loot box if you aren't familiar, and an unspecified amount of seasonal gold. I'm going to admit I don't know what that means.
Seasonal gold. That sounds tasty.
Seasonal gold.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah, the back bling and the Troll Stash Llama can be claimed now for a limited time in their respective modes in game stores. So the battle stars and the gold, on the other hand, will be distributed during a downtime sometime next week.
Yep.
So you gotta wait a little while to get you seasonal gold and your battle stars.
I don't know what that means.
But go ahead and claim your back bling.
Yeah. And you know, I respect people or companies that can admit when they messed up, and that's nice. It sucks when you can't play a game that you really like.
Sure.
That's the most obvious thing I've ever said in my life.
Glad this didn't happen while I was trying to review the damn thing.
Yeah.
But Fortnite's generally had been very, very good on the technical side of things. So this is just one slip up. It's all good. Ain't no thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah. So they're gonna give you all some freebies. So if you're super into Fortnite, get your shit.
Yep. There you have it. Get your shit.
And it's speaking of
getting your shit.
Yeah, get some dope stuff this weekend because we have some free stuff available. Oh, we don't. No, not us.
No.
Whoa, I'm get myself in
We
a little trouble.
We had free bagels this morning.
Yes,
That's about the limit of what we have. But there are a bunch of free weekends going on for PS4, Xbox One, and PC games. So no matter where you play, except for Switch, you can get some stuff for free. So we got from now until April 15th, we're going to go by game and tell you the platforms.
Okay, yeah.
Just so you know, because I think a lot of people will be more interested in the games. So the first one, and actually, you know, before I start, I'm going to pull up gameplay of this game because I love this game. The first one is Skyrim Special Edition, which is available for free on Steam and Xbox One. And for Xbox, you need to have an Xbox Live Gold account. It's discounted by 50%, which amounts to $20 in the US. And the special edition, of course, includes enhanced graphics and all of the expansions for Skyrim. And got to get rid of this ad here.
Do your taxes.
Time's
you know almost up.
Time is up. Do your taxes.
Time's running out. Okay. So in addition to being able to try out Skyrim Special Edition for free, Ghost Recon Wildlands is also having a free weekend on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This coincides actually with the recently released Sam Fisher mission. So for all you Splinter Cell fans out there, if you haven't gotten to Ghost Recon Wildlands, you can jump in and get a little taste of Michael Ironside once again, which if completed by May 16th will get you some special bonuses, including Sam Fisher's goggles. And Wildlands is also on sale. If you wanted to just buy it after you try it, you could buy it for 67% off. 67. 2/3 of the price is slashed off. I do some math out here.
Yeah, that was great.
Quick math.
Great fraction conversion.
And it's all on all 3 platforms.
Yeah. Well, so if you're in the U.S., that's $20. Sorry, we're good at math over here, but not so good that we can just do on the fly conversions to different currencies.
Yeah, my bad.
Also, Xbox Live Gold required for all these games if you're doing it on Xbox One. Just so you know. Next is Injustice 2, which is free on PS4 and Xbox One this weekend. It's discounted by 40% as well. So that's pretty big price slash.
Dope fighting game. All your DC superheroes. Ooh, that's alluding to
that's some
a later
foreshadowing.
Story. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, Halo 5 Guardians is also free on Xbox One for up until April 15th. Again, Xbox Live Gold is required, and it's discounted by 20%. So it's $16 if you're counting in US dollars.
Yeah, the game's already pretty discounted since it came out.
It's 3 years old, almost 3 years old at this point.
I don't think I own it, actually. Maybe I should. I played it like I borrowed a copy. $16 in that one. The multiplayer's fun.
Multiplayer's fun. I'm kind of over Halo, though. But if you're not over Halo, jump into Halo 5 Guardians.
Hell yeah. And then lastly, we have Ballistic Overkill, which is an online class-based shooter that, quote, blends classic arena shooter action with modern FPS gunplay. And that is discounted by 50%, which is a really affordable $6 in the U.S.
Damn, that's less than how much I pay for lunch every day.
Oh, yeah. That is less or more than... No. Math is hard. I pay like $12 to $14 for lunch every day here in San Francisco.
Damn, we got some ballers over here, man.
I don't want to do that.
I spend sometimes I spend $0 on lunch and I just starve myself.
That's not good.
Or I just go to the vending machine and get a Snickers.
I've done that before as well.
Oh, that's
you know you're in a good place when you get that vending machine lunch. All right, you know who's in a good place? Sony.
Sony is in a very good place.
Sony's in a very good place.
So is Kratos.
And so is Kratos.
Well, I haven't finished God of War, so I don't know if he's in a good place, but I hope he is. Hope Atreus is too. But overall, Sony Santa Monica.
In a good place. And because of that, Phil Spencer, Xbox boss Phil Spencer, congratulated Sony on positive God of War reception. That's very nice of him. So reviews are live for God of War right now. They're very, very positive.
Very.
Peter Brown reviewed it for us. He really liked it, said it was a fantastic game.
Yep.
You can read his review. We also have review roundups if you want to see kind of like what the temperature is. And the temperature is, the game's great.
It's very hot.
It's very hot.
Super hot. So Phil Spencer, who is tends to be an affable guy. He's really cool.
I love to describe him, but he is very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I love me some Phil Spencer. But yes, he congratulated Sony and Sony Santa Monica on such a great game release, or not even not even a release, just the review scores in general. So he said this.
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter. He said, congrats, Sony Santa Monica and Shuhei Yoshida on the review scores and the upcoming launch of God of War. Looks like a special launch for the franchise. Great job.
And then Shuhei responded with a thank you. Shuhei Yoshida is also really freaking cool and nice.
Yeah.
Dope
dude.
And then finally, Major Nelson, Xbox. Of Xbox,
aka Matt Paget.
Matt Paget's icon in all of our like chats at work is Major Nelson
holding an Xbox.
Holding an Xbox One. Major Nelson of Xbox fame also chimed in with some congratulations. So that's just nice. I like it when everyone gets along and everyone's nice. Which people weren't. People got really mad about some of those reviews on Twitter, and I think that we could all just get along because we all thought the game was good.
That's a lot to ask, Callie. Jeez, man, come on. This is Phil's been like this for a while. He's not like, oh, this is how I get good, like with this is how I build some rep. Well, it is how you build some rep, but like it's genuine. It comes from a genuine place.
Yes.
I know we talked to Phil Spencer a lot too during last year's E3. I said what's up to him, and he was talking about like cross-play, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm down with it. Like, of course, because like Xbox is kind of like trailing behind more or less. But when he was talking about it, he's like, yeah, man, why can't we all just get along? And he was also on the night show with Giant Bomb, and he's just like kicking it, talking about games he likes. It doesn't matter. Like, he's very not trimmed he's not like super corporate when he gets on stage and talks. So. And
this is just another example of like, Xbox and Sony are competitors, but the people who work there are human beings. And the same goes for the people who review those games. Looking at you, people on Twitter,
human beings
who say mean things to reviewers. Yeah, and so it's just nice. I like the good spirit of it. And then, just to give a shout out to Peter Brown, we have a quote here from our very own God of War review, where Peter said, God of War is no longer an old-fashioned action series. With this reboot, it confidently walks a new path that will hopefully lead to more exciting adventures to come.
Yeah.
Glowing praise.
Look how beautiful this game is, too. There's so many things that that people are praising about God of War, like the beautiful environments and how it actually like stretches the limitations of the PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
like this is something like Naughty Dog has kind of like been Naughty Dog and Guerrilla have been like the two developers who really stretched the power of the PS4, and now Sony Santa Monica, of course, the first party company, so you would kind of expect that, but to see it in action, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited to play this game. I'm very, very excited.
I know. I'm listening to all, like, this whole week, my podcast feeds open up, updated with all the podcasts I listen to, and everyone's talking about God of War. And it's nothing but, at first I was kind of like, hey, because I played it before launch,
Yeah. I'm sorry. Did you get to play God of War? Did you get to preview God of War?
I did.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I did. Yup, that's right. That's me.
He's mentioned it on the last 2 episodes of this show, and like once an hour on the hour.
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah, we were in a meeting yesterday. I'm like, hey guys, thanks for inviting me because I
did
actually
play God of War.
I did play it. Ooh.
See, I don't know why I was in that meeting because I haven't played it at all.
It's interesting.
I just like the Norse gods. So anyway,
who's your favorite Norse god?
The Hela.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
She's badass.
Hela.
Yeah. So anyway.
You know what mine is?
That was just the first one I could think of. I don't know. What's yours?
I don't know. Thor? That's the only one. Loki? Low key.
Low key.
Hey.
Oh, you know what? Let's just do a hard right.
Talk about keys.
Talk about.
Key is okay.
Okay. Good job. Next story. Game collector finds drugs in NES cartridges. This comes from Kotaku. This person, his name is Julian Turner. I don't know why I had to say it like Julian. Julian Turner, a game collector in Georgia, found drugs in 2 old NES carts. I asked Peter Brown about this because he's a big-time game collector, and he was like, oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Really?
And I was like, what?
So did he say whether or not this has happened to him before? He
said when he worked, I forget where, but he's definitely like, that's a thing where like you find like weed in old cartridges because like you could open it up and put stuff inside.
Get high, baby.
So anyway, Julian Turner bought roller games and golf from a flea market, and the carts felt heavier than he expected. And the roller games cart was a PAL version, a PAL version.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do people say PAL or
PAL?
PAL?
It's PAL. Yeah. So
what do the kids say?
Wait, that open cart found bags of undisclosed drugs.
Yeah. So you can see. We're gonna show you.
We got
here's
right here.
him opening the carts.
Bam,
with the drugs
bricks.
inside.
Slanging bricks.
I just found 12 bricks.
Yeah, slinging bricks out of NES carts, man. Damn, I didn't even do that back in my. I snitched on myself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway. The Turner called the cops. They confirmed that the drugs had been in the carts a long time. So whoever bought them did not get them. Those are some old drugs. Turner looked around on the internet and found out that another copy of Golf had been stuffed with $5,000 in bills, and that was discovered in 2012. So apparently,
damn, that's a come up right there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Video games are the key to the drug trade.
Look at that shit right there. He's like, yeah, look at this. I got bricks on me. I'm gonna slang this. Man,
but no, he called the cops.
Oh well, should slang it to the cops.
Yeah, I find it interesting that I had never heard about this, but apparently it's a super widespread and obvious thing. They're the perfect size and super innocent looking.
I know. I should have done this, man.
Oh my God, is he gonna?
Wow, are we allowed to show this? Well, it's on YouTube, so whatever.
It's on YouTube.
It's on the YouTube. Well, there's a lot of shady things on YouTube.
Listen, you can't do these drugs. They're super old, apparently.
Do they expire, don't they? Or they just like get like really hardened, caked up? Or they don't get caked up?
I don't really know.
Let's not.
The cinematography on this video is something else. So anyway, we can conclude that. But yeah, that's it. I just didn't know that was the thing.
Drug Trade Daily.
Okay.
That's what we're here for. It's an interesting story. It's
super interesting.
I don't know
sure.
if I'd call it fun, but it's fun for us.
It's fun for us because we get to make lots of jokes, but also it's
dangerous.
It's definitely illegal.
Yeah. So if you're gonna buy NES carts or any retro carts out there in flea markets, like some of us do, make sure you shake them around, hold them, make sure they weigh properly, and if they don't, buy them. Especially if they don't, then you buy them.
Yep.
Trust me.
Yep, we got you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do a real sharp skirt.
Yeah, we're just like all over the road today. This is also kind of related to Norse mythology a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Just going back to that. Hellblade took home a bunch of BAFTAs. This comes from PC Gamer. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice came out last year. It's one of my favorite games of last year. It just came out on Xbox, and we updated the review. It plays really well on Xbox, so don't worry about that. But it took home 5 BAFTAs. So do you want to read out these?
The British Academy, was it the British Academy of Video Games or something?
The British Academy Games Awards.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know where the F comes in there.
Yeah, I don't know where the F comes from. But here, so they won 5 awards. So let's run through the 5 awards that they did get.
Okay.
So they got Artistic Achievement.
Audio Achievement.
Best Performer for Melina Jurgens, who plays Senua.
Mm-hmm. Great. Best British Game.
And Game Beyond Entertainment Award.
So anyway, the cool thing about Melina Jurgens is she was like a video editor at it's Ninja Theory.
Yeah, Ninja Theory.
The developer, and they had her kind of just stand in to do the capture just to test stuff, I guess. Mm-hmm. And she was so good, they were like, "No, you're Senua."
Like, damn, let's just do that.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, that's dope. Start from the bottom. Well, that's not really starting from the bottom, but now we're here.
And she won at the Game Awards, the Jeff Keighley Game Awards as well.
The Jeff Keighley Game Awards. yeah. So Hellblade is a hell of a game. It's
super important. It so respectfully handles mental illness and tells that story really beautifully. Mm-hmm. I would highly recommend it. Worth noting, it did not win Best Game at the BAFTAs. That went to What Remains of Edith Finch, which is also a phenomenal game.
Mm-hmm. Damn, these games are getting us in our feelings.
Yeah, I love it when a game hits me right in my feelings.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
It's awesome.
Definitely. I like a good cry. I'm a grown ass man, but I do like to cry.
You just sometimes you got to get the tears out. You just got to
it's cathartic.
Yeah, you got to release those toxins. By toxins, I mean bad feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, and then you know what? On that note, we got a fun double feature for you.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Oh, speaking of getting me in my feelings.
Oh yeah. So, if you want to feel stuff, there's no better place than anime.
Anime. Oh, we always try and fit in anime whenever we can, and oh boy, that's
the secret purpose of this show.
Yeah, and we're not gonna let anyone else tell this otherwise. And something that's got me in my feelings right now is My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm. So we got 2 pieces of My Hero Academia news. The first is that My Hero Academia will be in an Infinity War collaboration, and that's the first because this is the one I pulled up first. So this is kind of a smaller story, but the official Avengers Japan account, which is AVG_JP on Twitter, and it's verified, so I'm assuming it's the official Avengers account. It announced the collaboration via a tweet and posted a website with all sorts of videos and superhero comparisons and showing like Izuku as Captain America.
We can pull that up. We can. I'm not sure if I perfectly align with the My Hero Academia and Avengers comparisons, but we can run through them.
Yeah. So this is a Japanese language website, but it's Avengers Infinity War and My Hero Academia. We got they recreated the Avengers Infinity War trailer with the My Hero Academia characters.
This is how you get Japan to see Avengers, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it just has we got a trailer. We'll play the trailer in a second.
So Izuku is
Captain America.
Mm-hmm. And Bakugo is Iron Man.
Yep. And Ochako is Black Widow. I don't know if I agree with that.
And Ida is Doctor Strange.
I
guess.
Todoroki is Thor.
Nah.
I don't think that's true. If anything, Thor's the god of lightning, right?
Yeah, so it
should be Denki.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got All Might as the Hulk.
Orumaito.
Orumaito and Haruka.
Hulk? Haruka?
Haruka.
Okay. Haruka is she's
something else.
It's my Yakuza daughter.
Yeah.
But she's not the Hulk. Let's see. I don't know if I'd say All Might is the Hulk.
He does
have Hulk qualities, but All Might looks just like Captain America.
All Might is more. But anyway, so I really like this because it's like Izuku watching the All Might video, but he's watching the Avengers trailer, and they're like, "I want to be a hero, like I want to be the best hero," like in the background.
This is some promotion for Japan. So
this is crossovers like this, like crossover promotions are super common in Japan. It makes a lot of sense. And then of course Toho Animation posted this trailer, and they're the production company that produces My Hero Academia. So it seems pretty official, at least this part. It's not like an April Fool's, like a really late April Fool's joke or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So there's that.
Superheroes.
There's that. And then we got another My Hero Academia story for you. And this one is about video games. So My Hero Academia 1's Justice got an announcement trailer. That's the upcoming My Hero Academia fighting game.
And it's got some gameplay to show off.
Got some gameplay. So let's walk. It's a fighting game based on the anime. Yeah. The trailer shows a couple things. So you want to walk me through some of these things?
Yeah. So we get to see it plays reminiscent to what I think is like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. So it's a 3D fighter that isn't like, it's not like Tekken 3D fighter. It's like an arena fighter, I guess you could say. So yeah, we get to see everyone using their quirks. So you see Izuku using his one for all, his version of one for all with his little middle finger, like to make sure he doesn't break his arm when he uses one for all. And then we saw him fighting Bakugo, and everyone's got their quirks. You see Ida with his super fast legs and all.
Froppy, woo!
So you as she's one of my favorites.
I love her.
Momo. She's my favorite.
I love Momo.
Yeah.
So, but also Froppy is very important.
Yes.
And it shows off the sidekick system, which is just bringing in two characters to assist you. This is very reminiscent of like the Ultimate Ninja Storm games, or like some of the One Piece fighting games are like this as well. And it has, if you've noticed, it has kind of like a manga style. So they have like the sound effects and all that.
All the original voice actors, of course, are there
naturally. And then it showed off stage destruction as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty dope. So I'll see I hope they take this to a very to the extent as strong as possible, because you do some really interesting things. I think I had a lot of fun with Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, but it was a little flat overall. But here with all the different quirks, I think you could do some interesting things with stage destruction. Yeah. And yeah, you get to play as All Might also.
We didn't. There's other characters. We got Stain, Shigaraki, Tomura, and All Might.
Yeah. So we got the pro heroes and we got the villains as well. It's gonna be interesting to see how One's Justice turns out. I want to play it now that I'm super into My Hero Academia.
And it's coming out this year. And it's coming out to a bunch of different platforms, which I was kind of surprised. It's Xbox, PC, PS4, and Nintendo Switch.
If I'm not mistaken, though, I read this on the My Hero Academia wiki page, so maybe it's not entirely true, but I think PS4 and Nintendo Switch is a worldwide release. Then PC and Xbox might be Europe only. I should probably verify that before.
I wouldn't be shocked because Xbox is just not really a big thing in Japan. So I wouldn't be terribly surprised if Xbox and PC had slightly different.
I'll get back to y'all on that.
But otherwise, worldwide launch. I'll probably get it on Switch. Because that's, I don't know, it's
that's pretty cool.
You could play it while you're watching My Hero Academia.
Yeah. I hope it's at least deep in some sense. There's some heroes that I don't know how their quirks are gonna work. Like Ida, like he's super fast. He runs super fast. So I don't know how they're gonna translate that. Maybe he can fight, obviously, but I don't know if his quirks will translate extremely well. But I think most of the other, like, what was it? Aizawa, the Eraserhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how his is going to translate. I know he can disable other people's quirks or other heroes' quirks.
That would be pretty OP.
But,
yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get to try it out soon enough.
yes. So you can, but the story of the day is that there's a new trailer for My Hero Academia Wants Justice, the 3D fighting game that's coming out this year. And they're doing some cute cross-promotion in Japan between the Avengers Infinity War and My Hero Academia.
Yes.
And that is your anime story of the day.
If you want to watch My Hero Academia, it's airing on Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Funimation. And then I believe it's probably on Anime Lab if you're in Australia, New Zealand, because Australia and New Zealand use Anime Lab pretty much exclusively. And yeah, and the third season started last weekend. So the second episode will be coming out this weekend. And the dubbed version, if you're into the dub, that's on Funimation. They had to delay the first episode dub, but the second should be on track. So from now on, if you're into the dub, it'll be on track on Funimation. Really quick shout out to one of my favorite anime streaming resource websites, which is because.moe. Because.moe. It's a search engine where you can just search any anime and see where it is legally streaming, because you want to support the anime industry, because anime creators work really long hours and
they put their heart and soul.
Pass out at work and they make no money. So it's really important to support them legally and get those official translations and subs and dubs. So I really like that site because it shows you can pick your region. You can pick like US, UK, Australia, and it'll show you where to find the shows you want to watch.
All right.
So
support your favorite artists out there.
They
don't do this for free. So support people who make things that you like.
Yeah.
And that mean a lot to you.
Yeah. So that's my bump for today.
Yeah. Speaking of anime that are getting episodes every weekend, episode 2 of Persona 5 the animation is going to be out tomorrow morning. Woo, yeah. I'm probably going to catch up on My Hero Academia. I'm in the middle of season 2, but I'm probably going to catch up because that's what I want to do tonight, and I'm going to be able to catch up for season 3. So hey,
gotta get
anime is on the come up.
Anime was not a mistake.
Yeah, if you say that to my face.
Yeah.
See
Fight
what happens.
me IRL.
I'll use my quirk on y'all.
I was gonna say, what's my quirk?
What would be your quirk?
That you know what? I think I'm less of a My Hero Academia and more of a Sailor Scout.
Okay.
I'm probably honest. If I'm being honest with myself, probably the guardian of love and justice, which is Sailor Moon. Even though she's kind of a crybaby, I really care about love and justice.
Okay.
But I have a Sailor Jupiter cosplay.
That's what's up.
That I'll probably wear for anime. Anyway, that's your anime news of the day. And your other news of the day that we did talk about. We talked about some other things. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's Friday, which means we are not going to be back until Monday.
Yeah. This is so we closed out. We're closing out our first week of GameSpot Daily. It feels good.
Yeah, we hope you we hope you guys really enjoyed the show this week. We're obviously going to keep workshopping it, so please let us know in the comments what you think. Don't be mean. A couple other things. Potato Mode, the amazing new show from GameSpot where Joey Yee takes a partner and they completely break games. They did Crisis this week.
Can it run Crisis?
Can it run Crisis?
Can it run Crisis?
That's up now. You can watch that. Last week
hilarious.
They did Far Cry 5. They've done GTA 5. It's a hilarious show. Definitely check it out. Yeah. That's every Friday on GameSpot.
Jean-Luc Seipke did History of God of War. He produces those, and he does an incredible job. So
he is the historian at GameSpot.com, and he's a genius.
Yeah, so in anticipation of the release of the new God of War, which is next week, we do have the history up, so you can catch up on all your Kratos, all your lore, your mythology, before you jump into the new game.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, we'll be streaming Monster Hunter. If you're watching live, that's right after this show. If you're not watching live, you can check that out on YouTube. Anyway, I wrote Monster Hunter Hunty because I thought it was funny and it made me laugh. But you can get Mega Man gear for your Palico right now for a limited time. So there's your Monster Hunter shout out. And that's all the time we have. Thank you, Matt Padgett, Tony Wilson, Chris Pereira, Eric Tay, Emily Conti.
And thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you for being with us. It means a lot. So come back every day next week and for the rest of our lives to support us and get some news.
Yes.
And with that, peace.
Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.